Hey everyone, today I'm going to explain to you how to change an O2 sensor. Very simple to do, takes a lot of time. The most important thing I can tell you about changing the sensor is to, by all means, wait till the engine is cooled down. I recommend having the engine shut off for maybe about an hour to maybe even 2 hours, because if you look here, right there, you will burn your hand if you hesitate to try to change this real quick. So if you take this to the mechanic, this is probably the reason why it takes so long to actually change it. But once you get into it, I'd say it only takes about maybe 15-20 minutes. A mechanic may take 10 minutes to do it. So basically what you want to do is identify which sensor to change. In my case, my check engine light came on. So I took it over to my local AutoZone because they said they can check it for free. So basically they take some kind of computer device, they hook it up to the computer in your car, and it brings back a code. In this case, this was bank 1, sensor 2, the downstream, which simply means, in layman's term, this is the sensor that's right after the catalytic converter, right before it gets to the tailpipe. So some people say it's on the left or passenger side, which I read for my car, which was totally wrong. It could be anywhere in my, but it does have something to do with the cylinder. So I'm not a mechanic, so I can't get really technical exactly where the catalytic converter of the first position, bank 1 or bank 2, whatever it is. I'm gonna call it the catalytic converter in the front before the catalytic converter is. I don't know which cylinder that has to do with it, as opposed to the real one, the downstream. Well, this is the downstream. This is what it looks like. This one is just, I guess, worn. I don't know why it came on so early. It could be because it took me a while to change my oil, so that probably has something to do with the check engine light on. Just to give you a little bit of background, since I've changed this, I haven't seen the check light engine on. It's been about a week or so. I'm comfortable that it won't come back on until I actually have to replace this again. I don't even know when that will happen. I'm going to try to stay on top of my oil changes every 3,000 miles. This costs about anywhere from $30, $40 to $80, depending on the brand. To me, they all do the same thing. I could be wrong. I'm not a mechanic. But I took the least expensive route. I just want to pass my inspection. And as you already know, if that light's on, they will not pass the inspection. They'll try to change this for you and charge you arm and leg. If you don't do this yourself, this can cost you anywhere from $150 to $250 and up if a mechanic does it at that point, because they got you by the neck, so to speak, because they want you have to pass your inspection. So basically, go underneath the car. What I did, I didn't jack the car up. I brought some little ramps, drove the car up the ramp, got underneath the car first, and I identified exactly where these sensors were. So I want to make sure I can reach this part, the connector. It wouldn't be so difficult to get to. I could take it off, and exactly where this would be. Make sure I have enough room to unscrew it. Once you identify that, I do recommend the old saying, the right tool for the right job. I tried to be cheap, and for no reason actually, and I tried to get this off with a vice grip. It didn't really work for me, even though I had it locked down. It just didn't work. I guess it didn't have enough room to get enough torque. And by the way, these things do stick, and they are in there really good. So if you don't have the strength, you either get somebody on there that goes to gym workout, they got a lot of upper body strength, or just take it to your mechanic and just let him do it. It maybe works that time. But if you could do it yourself, it takes about maybe 5 minutes once you get it in there and get it on a little. So you can, once again, AutoZone for me is the rescue. They rent the tool to you for free. You just have to leave a down payment of the value of the tool, and then just give you money back when you come back. And this kit comes with 3 socket wrenches, 1 long one and 2 other short ones. I happen to use one of the short ones, and the long one is for, I believe, a smaller socket wrench. I would think that's maybe a 1/4 inch. My socket wrench happens to be a 1/2 inch, so it didn't fit, but it did fit the other one that was shaped like a star, and it worked just like a charm. So once I got that on there, the socket wrench will have a slit where this falls in the middle. So it'll go like that, so it'll fit, so you can put the wrench up, the socket right up on top. And then in my case, this sensor was on the side of the catalytic converter like that. This will represent my hand represents the catalytic converter. This was on the side, and I just had to put a lot of torque on it, and pop, pop. So once it's cracked, you can just simply screw it off with your hand. It's that easy. Once again, make sure the car engine is shut off. Catalytic converter is hot. You probably could fry egg on it like in 2 minutes. It is very hot. So screw it off, get it off. Make sure you compare the connection with the new connection to make sure you got the right one. Once you do that, you just do the opposite. You want to put some anti-seize on this so it won't be so hard to get off the next time. And just hand screw it back in, always tight as you can. Once again, slip the socket back on it and just pull down, you know, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It applies. And you don't have to put a lot of torque on it because it's going to be tight in there anyway. Get that off, then just connect this back, boom, and you're done. One thing I forgot to mention, before you even start this procedure, you'll see a lot of people on YouTube telling you this or telling you how to do this out of sequence. Disconnect the negative post on your battery before you start the procedure. This alleviates a lot of things. First of all, it's going to reset the computer, which you have to do anyway, and I think you'll be more successful resetting the computer this way, and you won't short out the rest of the electrical system if you happen to put it in too fast or pull it out. It just takes care of that. So once again, once you put the sensor back in, just screw it back, put the clamp or the connection back, go back, put the negative post back on the battery, screw it on tight, start your car, reset your clocks and everything. You should be good. Hope this helps you. Sorry I can't take a camera under there. There was not a lot of room to work with, so you got to have a lot of power in your arm. Hope this helps you.